Out of the 323.2 million people in the United States today, only 236.8 million people know how to speak English properly. Out of Fresno Unified's 75,000 population, only 27,702 people are English learners. Now that is 40% of our total population. According to Forbes, 80% of all high school juniors tend to fail the algebra exit exam. Now what does this tell you? This tells you we have an ongoing problem that needs to be solved. And we today have come up with a solution, the Student SOS app.
Hello, good morning everyone. I am the Vice President of Stutorz, Winfried Singh.
Hello, I am the CEO, Kirat Riyar.
I am Ailana Cortez and I'm the Executive Manager.
I'm Yomo Dragon, the Marketing Manager. UVP is to provide innovation one-on-one peer-to-peer certain that will allow the students to creativity to understand the concept.
So our company is different from other companies because our company mainly focuses on high school students, and as of right now there is no other app that focuses on high school students for free. And the way our company wants to measure our app success is by looking at the students' GPAs and looking at their grades. And our overall goal is to help each student as a whole rather than as an individual. So the way that we want to target the school districts is, we want to target the school districts $5.99 per student, and we want the school districts to then propose our idea to the teachers, and then the teachers will then distribute it to the students.
Now showing you guys our website. So this is just our home page. You can log in whenever you want to. As you log in, you can go back and scroll down, and it will tell you a little about us information on what we do. Our app is both available on iOS and Android. Now basically little about us information would also include our past tutors. Now this blog will basically tell you the past tutors you have had in your history, such as John Elwin, who's a specialist in science, Linda McCartney, specialist in maths, and Victor Garble, a specialist in English. And as you go down, you would see our projects page. Now, we are trying to partner up with Fresno Unified. So basically, any projects we have up next, those will all go onto this blog page. Now, our vision is also to help the future rising stars and improve education all around the world. Now, going on to the tutors page. It's loading. Still loading. Okay, so just going on to the tutors page, we will have information, contact information about your past tutor, such as Victor Garble, who taught you how to read essays and grammar on 2/14/2018. It will tell you the subject and the contact information, so you can contact them anytime and ask him any questions you have. Now, it will also tell you the information about what topics were learned that day and just the contact information. Now, moving on to the blogs page. Now, the blogs page is basically where the students will post their blogs about how Student SOS and Stutorz help them throughout their high school career. Now, according to Mark, he says, because of Student SOS, I now have better academic status and have more friends. According to Garber, he says, Student SOS has helped me a lot throughout my academic career, and it will keep improving my stats. Now, moving on to About Us page, here will be a little About Us information. Kirat Riyar, the CEO, me, myself, Winfried Singh, the Vice President, Hilaria Cortez, the Secretary, and Miguel Mondragon, the Marketing Manager. And as we are the smoke test MVP, this will have a Learn More button where you can sign up for Stutorz, and we will notify you whenever you want any help or any questions, or whenever we will be launching our app.
So the way that our company is going to connect with our customers is by our social media, our websites, and also our app. And the product, like I said, stated before, will be handed out to the high school districts.
The social media we choose Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Specifically for impressions. So our Facebook targets teachers and parents and promotions. Instagram is teams, promotion, and awareness. YouTube is videos, blogs, and awareness.
And then this is a conference that I had the pleasure of attending last year, the CSBA conference. I actually believe Mr. Wall was there as well. It's a conference where all the district board members come together from neighboring districts and within California and neighboring states. And they all come together in one convention center within San Diego, sorry, forgot the name. San Diego, and they all take some lessons, and they all talk to each other, communicate, talk about what they're doing. And essentially they had one trade show within the event where all the board members and all the superintendents were walking around and looking at various different companies that were proposing their products to the districts. And essentially that is our major target audience. This is the event we would like to attend. And this would be more beneficial to us than social media would be. So social media will be used strictly for presence, but this event will be used as our main marketing tool.
Now moving on to the fundings of the company Stutorz. Now as you can see, our startup cost would cost us around $4,000, which includes any legal fees, app development, and website development. Now moving on to the next year, our SG&A cost would be around $7,000 yearly. Now we are not asking for money because we already have our app developed, which we will show you in a second. And basically after we move on to Fresno Unified, we think that the entire California, every single district would look into us to apply our product. And as we said, we will be charging $5.99 per student. It would give us a revenue of $3,594,000.
So moving on to the app, as my teammate Winpreet mentioned, we have actually started the stages of development with our app with an outsourced company in India because we found that to be cheaper and more effective. So this would be our homepage. As you can see, our logo and our name. The name we were thinking about changing because I got some feedback on it, and a couple of the people said it sounds a little negative and has a little negative connotation to it. So I was thinking that we could change the name, but that is all interchangeable within the admin panel. The next page would be the sign up and sign in page. So you can see you have an email and a password. And this app will only work off Latin Lawn. So if you exit the school, the app will be completely dead. And this is for liability reasons and for safety reasons regarding the school and many other factors at play. This is the forgot password page. This is the create your account page. It will automatically have your school name selected based off your longitude and latitude that you're sending at that time. And you can select your role as a student or teacher. These would be your personality questions. So essentially what we were aiming to do with these questions were students and tutors would fill out very, very similar personality questions. And then we would pair up the student and tutor to have the best match possible to provide the best teaching experience and best learning experience on both sides. This would be our mood page. And after the events that have occurred in the past couple days and past months, we really wanted to put a little bit of focus onto this and see what the students were feeling and their overall culture within the school. So we made this mood page, and essentially you can select your mood for just that day, and the next time you log in, it would automatically ask you to select another mood. And the student that has the most moods selected throughout the week, we will have a stride system like Fresno Unified already has on Atlas, and to provide a little bit of friendly competition with your friends. This would be the left slide out bar So you can see the privacy policy, about us, the request, and so this is going to be viewed on the tutor side, because you're going to see requests on the tutor side, and you're going to see help on the student side. This is going to be the tutor's request, so as you can see, Adam Brown has requested at that time. They will also have a location that the schools can input. So say for instance, Ms. Zagardi over here wants only tutoring to occur in 104 and 105. You can insert those two locations, and those are the only choosable options for where you would like to have your tutoring session. You can either pick 104 or 105. This would be your profile. You can update it, kind of personalize it, make it your own. And this is just a rendering of the app. We actually have a little surprise. We have the app on Winfried's phone already pulled up. So on here, you'll actually be able to see the strides, and you can it has a little bit of usability right now, but it's still in development phases, so you can't really use it too much. And finally, this will be the completed request on the tutor side. So all the requests you have completed, the person's name, subject, date, and time. And after your tutoring session, the student and tutor will both have a rate and review section. So out of 5 stars, you can put how your tutoring session went and write a little review. This would go back to our servers so we can see if our personality questions are working effectively, or if we need to change something and make something better.
Now, we ask you, what do you want to improve the education of your peers? Would you want to improve education in Fresno, in California, in America, all around the world? Just think, once we improve education all around the world all would be a better place. So we all should support Stutorz and help them so we can, all around the world, have a better education.
Thank you.